I assume you had the same kind of stuff in your world, or did you have a different experience?
No, we've seen the psychos come out, and I sort of said this with October 7th that to me, the story of October 7th is not the story of October 7th because Hamas is a dictatorial, tyrannical regime that should be obliterated from the face of the earth. But they're very clear as to what their goals are. I mean, you can read their charter online in English. They call for the eradication of the Jew from the river to the sea. So when terrorists commit acts of terrorism, it's bad. We should respond, but they're terrorists. It's who they are. It's what they do. My red pilling moment was sort of, okay, all of those on the left, those who I voted for, those who I took knees for, those who I marched with, they're looking at October 7th and they're looking at the act of terror. And their immediate reaction is to side with the terrorists who did that thing. You had 34 student groups at Harvard, for example, who were championing what Hamas was doing on the night of October 7th. So I always say October 7th really begins on October 8th, the reaction of those in the West. And I think you can sort of draw an analogy with Charlie Kirk is it wasn't just that there was an assassin, because we know, unfortunately, there are evil people in this world who do really evil things. But it's the fact you had on the progressive left people who take knees for Black Lives Matter and introduce themselves with preferred gender pronouns and are otherwise quite civil and polite in public discourse, quite literally celebrating what was happening. You have DEI officers on American college campuses saying, and I quote, "It's okay to be happy." I mean, that to me is way more dangerous than any one lunatic assassin. And again, this lunatic assassin should get the death penalty. Don't get me wrong, I'm not excusing it, but I'm far more concerned about the millions of Americans who were watching what was happening and saying, yeah, this is a good thing. This is something we as a society can and should support.